Good day, and now I want to congratulate you because we are now in the half of our school year and we will enter the third quarter, and we will start by module number 1, which is all about composing an argumentative essay. So we will start on page number 1. So what I need to know: this module provides you with the lecture and activities which will guide you in composing your argumentative essay. So at the end of the module, you are expected to correctly define argumentative essay, identify the components of argumentative essay from the examples provided, and lastly, compose an argumentative essay using the 5-paragraph format. So you will answer this on a separate sheet of paper. You will write capital T if it is true, then capital F if it is false. So based on what you know, you will answer this. Then after answering some of the activities, we will proceed to the discussion proper for us to really elaborate what argumentative essay is. In letter B, what I know, on your answer sheet, draw a star if the topic listed in each number can be developed into an argumentative essay, and a moon if it cannot be. So you will write if those topics can be an argumentative essay. So if it can be, then draw a star. If it cannot be, then draw a moon. So what's in fact or opinion? So in our previous module, we have discussed between the difference between the two. So fact, it is a pure information. It is about a pure fact. When we say opinion, it can be combined with fact, but with opinion. Because opinion will be more reliable, will be more believable if there are facts and if there are statistics. If there is statistics or there are statistical information. So on a separate sheet of paper, write F, capital F, it's fact, then O if it is an opinion. So it's 1, 2, 5, fact or opinion. So it's very easy. So what's new? Social media has become a popular avenue to express oneself nowadays. However, can we just post anything online? Let us get to know the author's standpoint on this through her essay titled Online Shaming. Is It Cool? By Christine V. Gonzalez. So you will read this text, then answer these questions. So for letter B, fill the boxes with the information needed based on online shaming. Is it cool? Do this activity on a separate sheet of paper. So for the first box, we have 4 letters. For letter A, sentence that grabs your attention to continue reading the essay. So you will read copy the sentence that really get your attention. Then fact or facts presented for you to become more informed about the topic. So you will just copy the main point of discussion. It can be your own, in your own words. What do you think is the message or the main stand of the discussion about online shaming? Is it cool or not? And reasons that support the main point. So what are the reasons that made you realize that point? For example, if it's not cool, why? What are the reasons? If it's cool, what are the reasons? So it's depending on what you have read. So reason number 1, then evidence. Reason number 2. So those reasons is depending here. So here, for example, in letter D, it can be your reason number 1 and reason number 2. Then you will just expound each by showing evidences why you should, or what are the evidences or facts supporting the reasons that you have included based on what you have read. So for example, do you think the main point of discussion is online shaming is not cool? What are the reasons? You will cite 2 reasons, then the reason number 1, reason number 2. Then why do you think you are believing in reason number 1. What are the evidences, the sentences cited in the text that you have read a while ago? Then, same procedure in number 2. You will just support your answer. And reason number 3, same thing. Then, state the impressions the author would like you to assimilate after reading the essay. So, what do you think is the lesson that the author wants you to know? You will write it here, or simply what you have learned from what you have read. Then what is it? So according to Scott 2021, argument refers to a reasoned attempt to convince the audience to accept a particular point of view about a debatable topic. So when we say argumentative essay, it is giving your stand and supporting your stand, that it's believable, that you are worthy to believe in, that your text, that your own interpretation, your own judgment is really a good one, and it should be considered because it's really believable, and it will be valid if there are, or if you made your argumentative essay strong by citing supporting details, evidences, and proofs. And later we will discuss how to make one. First, we will define argumentative essay. So when we say argumentative essay, it attempts to change the reader's perception and persuade them to accept a new behavior or to take an action. So, to achieve this aim, a writer should undergo a thorough investigation. She or he also needs to gather and evaluate evidence before establishing his or her standpoint on the topic. His or her standpoint is what will be discussed and proven in the essay. In addition, this standpoint must be established clearly in the thesis statement at the first paragraph of the essay. Aside from the available articles, a writer can also obtain information about the topic through interviewing, surveying, and observing. So when you say argumentative essay, you will make your readers believe in your stand based on your evidence that you have gathered. And why or how you will you gather your information, your proofs, evidences, by having or undergo a thorough investigation. So you have to analyze first. It's not enough to give the evidences, to give the proofs, but you should evaluate it first if it's really connected, if it's really valid and credible source. And in the first sentence, you should clearly state your stand, if you agree or not, if you are in favor or not. So it should be clear in the first place. Then you will support in the succeeding, then you will strengthen and summarize it in the conclusion part. So what do we have, or what are the parts of argumentative essay? We have introduction, body, and conclusion. So when we say introduction, it should have the hook. When we say hook, it is something that will make them interested in what they are reading. Because they read that, they will be interested, they will be motivated to read until the last word of your argumentative essay. So when you say background information, these are the information that will make them believe because it is true, it is based from facts. The thesis statement, it's the main idea of the essay, introduces your reason. So based off your thesis statement, it will show how effective writer you are, because it will show how strong your points, how strong your evidence, by giving them glimpse of your argumentative essay. So the body, it should be the strongest one because this is your content. This is the part where you will support your thesis statement, your opening statement, your stand. So it should be composed of 3 paragraphs, because the first paragraph will be your introduction, then the body, 3 paragraphs, then 1 for the conclusion. And when we say conclusion, it is the summary. Why should readers believe in you? So it will also show that they need to take an action. They need to believe, they need to agree or disagree, they need to oppose, they need to join or what, based on your stand. So for your independent activity number 1, stand firm. Below are the topics which can be discussed in argumentative essay. Establish your stand or main point. So you will make your own stand about the illustration. For example, this one, studying or reading. Reading is an essential language skill. So that is your stand, that you are believing that reading is the essential language skill. So you will, what is your main point or standpoint about studying? Study habits, doing school tasks on time, planting trees. Then being prayerful or being faithful to God. So you will simply, your own words, showing your point, your stand about those illustrations. So independent assessment number 1, choose one topic which you have in independent activity 1. So that's 1 to 5. You will just choose among those 5. Write your stand or main point about it on the first column and your 3 reasons for it on the second column. So here, what is your chosen stand or main point? Then your reason. Why is it important? How relevant, how related it is to youth nowadays, to students nowadays, in times of pandemic. So you can also include that. Then remember, before you write your essay, it's very important to choose a topic that is very interesting to you. So you should choose what or where your heart goes. For example, your heart goes to that illustration because you are very into it. You can relate yourself so much from that illustration. So you can choose that in order for you to explain it well, to expound it effectively and meaningfully. So you have now your activity number 2, independent activity number 2, get your facts. So from the articles you have read, choose 5 information about your topic. So you will, for example, you have your chosen topic about being faithful or prayerful. Choose facts, articles, proofs about your stand. You can search in the internet, on Google or any other application, or you can interview if you don't have internet access. You can ask your classmates, your parents, your relatives, or someone who you trust. You have to gather 5 proofs and evidences about your chosen topic. The independent assessment 2, let's prove it. So reason number 1, 2, 3. So using the same topic, independent assessment 1, list 2 information from reliable source which could support each of your reason. Present your answers using the diagram below. Do not forget to cite the source or information which you include in your work. So based here, you have interviewed, you have searched. Then, why do you think your stand is correct, believable? You have reason 1, reason 2, reason 3. So justification or your why do you think that reason is acceptable? 1, 2. Why this reason number 2 acceptable? Justifications, and same as here. So let's dig deeper. Write a simple background information about your chosen topic. Do not forget to cite your source of information. So meaning you will have background information, meaning it's from facts, it's from history, it's from research. So for example, based on the result of 2018 Program for International Student Assessment or PISA, which was released last December 1, 2019, the Philippines scored the lowest in reading comprehension among 79 participating countries and economies, according to Philstar. I gotten from philstar.com 2019. So you have to cite your source. And for example, the PISA, meaning where the information really from, and where did you get it from? Philstar.com. So you can also have interview a prominent person, a teacher, or anyone related to your chosen topic, but you have to provide your source of your information. So assessment number 3, the good beginning. Write introduction of your topic. So you can include the source that you have, the background information, your stand. There should be the stand there, your own stand. Then the rubric will be organization and content of the introduction, meaning it's clear, it's properly organized. You will get 5 points. Then conventions, meaning all of the conventions it's free of errors. You will get 5 points. Then what I have learned, you will simply complete these statements. Then what I can do, you will have your outline, the title of your chosen topic. What would be the hook? It can be question, background, or it can be question or quotation, background information. What is your background information, and cite your reference or sources, thesis statement, introduction of your reason, and these are all you have answered it already in your previous activity, so you will just summarize it through an outline. Then you will add conclusion. You will summarize everything you have cited, you have said. Then the assessment, you will read this, then after reading that, you will complete the outline. So all of the answers there can be found on the previous page, which is on page 14. So here. So you have to analyze it well for you to know what are the parts of those argumentative essay. So additional activity, based on the outline you have on your chosen topic, you will make your argumentative essay. So you have to write 5 paragraphs. First for introduction, second to fourth will be your body, then fifth will be your conclusion. So it will be graded argumentative topic. If your topic is really debatable, interesting, then you will get 4. Organization, all of your ideas are really organized well organized, you will get 4 points. Development and details, you presented your ideas very effectively. For example, from strong, then it will be supported, then blah blah blah, then 4 points. Convention, the grammar is really used correctly, then you will have 4 points. Then word choice, if your choice are really related and commendable with your topic, then you will get 4 points. So I hope you learned from making or writing an argumentative essay, because argumentative essay, sometimes it is not true to other people. It might be true to you, but to other people it's not. But it is challenging how effective writer you are, because it will, if you are effective one, you will really affect their belief, their idea. So those parts should be followed, and those tips should be encouraged to be used in your argumentative essay, because if you will explain meaningfully and effectively your stand, then you can protect and you can focus on what you are believing in. So that's all. If you are fighting for something, it can be helpful for you. So stay safe, and if you have still questions and clarification, you are free to chat or message your English teacher. Goodbye and thank you.